Hey kids, it's Mrs. Compton. You ready to do my favorite? We're going to do a number talk today to kick things off. All right, so our number talk is going to look like this. I'm going to put the missing number that we're trying to figure out in the front today. So what plus 16 makes, let's do a 20. What plus 16 makes 20? I want you to stop and think. Maybe you can try out different ways. You can hit pause. All right, so let's think about this together. So maybe some of you counted on from 16 and got to 20. Did anybody do that? Let me see. Wave at me if you did that. Okay, so maybe you did that, and maybe you even thought about a number line. So let's check it out. What would it look like on a number line if we knew we had a number, and then if we add 16, we'd get to 20. Let's see. 16 plus what gives us 20? So 16, next number would be 17, 18, 19, 20. So 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so how many little hops would we have had to take? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see if that's true. 4 plus 16 makes 20. That is true. And I can prove that because I can count on my fingers. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There, I've added 4. Okay, maybe you even thought about these guys in your head, these cubes, right? So you could have thought about 16. Let's see if I can get 16 of these without dropping everything. Who thinks I can do it? Okay, I think that's 16, but I need to double check. 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know this is a 10. So I have 16 there. And what would I need to add to make 20? Well, you can actually see my missing number right there, right? So maybe you had that in your head. My missing number is 4. Okay. Now, I didn't drop anything. Are you guys proud of me? I didn't drop anything, but it's not over yet. I still have cubes in my hand. Who thinks I'm going to drop something? Kind of clumsy. Put those down very gently. Okay, let's try another one. I'm going to give you another one with the missing number in the front. Here we go. What plus 16 equals 30? What plus 16 would make 30? Okay, I want you to stop and think. You can even do your, I have one strategy, I have 2 strategies. Is anyone comparing the last one to this new one here? We have a 16 in both of them, and then we went from 20 to 30. So how much did we add on there? We added on 10 more, right? Because if we add 10 to 20, then we get 30. So that kind of helps me think about the answer. Did it help you too? Maybe, maybe not. So if we know, now we have 30 to consider. I have 30 right here. If I have 16, let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm afraid. Can I do it? There's my 16. Kind of, sort of. There we go. 16 like that. How many more would I have to add to get to 30? All right, so we'd have to fill in 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 4 are going in. And then we'd have to bring in these guys. So it was similar to the last one. We had to bring in the 4, but then we had to bring in another 10. So we know, I knew it. I was going to drop something by the time this was over. I knew it, you guys. Did you know it too? Oy vey. Okay, so the answer is 14. And we could probably prove that, right? So let's try to prove 14 plus 16 makes 30. So how could you prove it? What would you do? I'm channeling my inner first grader, and I'm thinking you would say 10 plus 10 makes 20, and 4 plus 6 makes a 10, and 10 plus 20 is 30. Did anybody do that? I bet you guys did. Okay, so I think we should take a look at our story problem for today. Happy Valentine's Day. We're celebrating the Valentine's spirit this week. So our story is about Valentines. All right, so we've got Sarah. Sarah made some red Valentines to pass out to her friends. Then she made pink Valentines. Now she has Valentines in all. How many red Valentines did Sarah make? All right, let's make sure we stop and get the question in our heads. Make sure maybe you need to read it again. Sarah made some red Valentines to pass out to her friends. Do we know how many red Valentines she made? Is the story going to tell us when we find out our numbers how many red Valentines she made? The story is not going to tell us that. Then she made pink Valentines. Are we going to find out how many pink Valentines she made? Now she has Valentines in all. Okay, so we're going to figure out, we're going to know how many Valentines she has in all. And then we need to find out how many red Valentines did Sarah make. All right. So here are number sets. 3 and 14, 13 and 20, 15 and 63. All right, so let's put in 3 and 14. Okay, so we have Sarah made some red Valentines to pass out to her friends. Then she made 3 pink Valentines. Okay, so see that in your mind. Do you see the 3 pink Valentines? Now she has 14 Valentines in all. So see, in all, she has 14 Valentines, and 3 of them are pink. We don't know how many red ones there are. We have to figure that out. All right, do you have your tools? Do you have your colors today? This might help with red and pink, right? Do you have your cubes? All right, kids, I'll see you next time. Bye.